Happy morning, student. So today we are going to see the topic excretion. So when we learn about excretion, we should learn about the process and the organs involved and the mechanism of urine formation. So today we are going to see especially excretion in human. So how the excretion process takes place in human, that we are going to see today. So definition: the process of removing nitrogenous waste. So here, the process of removing nitrogenous waste are called excretion. The process of removing nitrogenous waste is called excretion. So here, the key word is excretion. So generally, when we, from the lower classes, we would have studied this process excretion, but generally we'll say the process of removing waste are called excretion, or removal or eliminating the waste from the blood is called excretion. But here you have to learn very clearly, like the process of removing the nitrogenous waste. So nitrogenous waste is the key word here. Okay, so what is meant by this nitrogenous waste? What are this nitrogenous waste which should be removed and why it should be removed from the body? The nitrogenous waste include urea, uric acid, creatinine. These are some of the nitrogenous waste. So this should be removed from the body. The reason, if it is accumulated or if it is stored, if it is circulated in our body, that may lead to the extreme malfunction of all the organs. So if it is circulated in the blood, if it is get circulated in the blood, this will lead to the malfunctions of the organs. So it is necessary, it is required that we have to remove, the body has to remove the nitrogenous waste from the body. The process of removing the nitrogenous waste from the body is said to be the excretion. Okay, so as I said, these are the sum of the nitrogenous waste, and some more nitrogenous waste are also there, like hippuric acid. Those are also comes under this waste which is eliminated, which should be eliminated from the body. Fine. So now we know what is the definition for excretion. Now we'll move on to the system or the organs involved in the excretion. So the organs involved in the excretion includes the excretory system. So we call the system as excretory system. So there are some set of organs. So like our digestive system, like our respiratory system, there are some set of organs are involved in the excretion. They are collectively known as excretory system. So what are those organs involved in the excretory system? Those are, I'm just writing here, a pair of kidneys connected with ureter, okay, joins with urinary bladder, then opens with urethra. Okay, so these are the set of organs involved in the excretion. So there are these are collectively known as excretory unit or excretory system. So while learning this excretion, there are usually you may get confused between the word excretory unit and filtering unit. Here, when you are learning about these organs, we have the excretory unit or excretory system, which comprises all this. So what is the filtering unit? What is the difference between filtering unit and excretory unit? So the filtering unit is said to be the nephron. Okay, what is this nephron? Kidney. We have pair of kidney. Each kidney is made up of millions of this filtering unit, millions of nephrons. So we can take as example how a wall is built up with bricks. A small bricks joined together to form a wall. In the same way, millions of nephrons join together to form kidney. So if the question is asked about filtering unit, the filtering unit is nephron. Okay, in the nephron, we'll be seeing the structure of nephron in further. So you should know the difference between excretory unit and filtering unit. If excretory unit is kidney and filtering excretory unit, not only kidney, it includes kidney, ureter, urinary bladder, which opens with urethra. The complete set of organs are said to be the excretory unit. When we talk about filtering unit, a part of kidney, like nephron is a part of kidney, that is said to be the filtering unit. We also call it as basic unit. Basic unit of excretory system. So, basic unit of excretory system or the filtering unit of excretory system is said to be the nephron. So, children, we are clear about what is excretion and what are the set of organs involved in the excretion and what is the difference between excretory unit and filtering unit. So far, we have seen this. Now, we'll move on to the organs, how the organs are connected in the excretory system and how the process, the sequential process takes place. That we'll see now. Excretory system. So excretory system, I mentioned the organs name earlier. So now we'll see how the organs are connected with each other. I'm just giving you a rough picture about the organs. So here the first organ involved in the excretory system is our kidneys, like pair of kidneys. Okay, so pair of kidneys. This pair of kidneys are connected with a tube, long tube. This long tube is said to be the ureter, which is connected with the bag-like structure. This bag-like structure is said to be the urinary bladder and ends up with urethra. So this is a rough picture of an excretory system. So this is a kidney bean shape. These are the kidneys, pair of kidneys. Okay. There are two kidneys are there, right and left kidney. So where this kidney is present, it is present, like it is present below the abdominal cavity, like in your backside. Okay, if you see the vertebral column, in the vertebral column, the backside, we are having this two kidneys are located. Then it is connected with this long tube. This long tube is said to be the ureter. And it ends up with the ureter is a tube-like structure. Okay, this tube-like structure connected with the kidney, and it ends up with the bag-like structure called as urinary bladder. So when we learn about this urinary bladder, you should remember this is acting as a storage unit. So this is a bag-like structure. Okay, it is acting as a storage unit. And it ends up with the opening. It's an opening, okay? So this opening is said to be urethra. Okay. So I'm just giving you an idea what is happening, what are the process happening in the each part of the excretory system. The first kidney, I said kidney is made up of n number of nephrons. So nephrons are, you should not think like nephrons are located in some other area. Nephrons are located here. Each kidney is made up of how many nephrons? I said millions of nephrons. So nephrons are present here. In this here only the filtration takes place. Like all our waste products are filtered, or getting filtered in the kidneys, in the nephron. Nephrons present in the kidney. Then the filtrate. we call it as, generally, the filtrate is the urine that is passed through this ureter. It is like the ureter is acting as a passing unit from the kidney. It is passed through the ureter, and this urine is stored in the urinary bladder. So urinary bladder is acting as a storage unit as it is storing the urine. Then finally, the urethra, through this urethra, the urine is passed out. Okay, the process of voiding urine. So the voiding of urine takes place here. This process is called as micturition. So these are the key words you should know. The process is called as micturition. M-I-C-T-U-R-I-T-I-O-N. Micturition. The process is called as micturition. Voiding of urine is said to be the micturition. Micturition process done in urethra. It's an opening through the urine is voiding out. So this is a completely a voluntary process. In the sense, we have a control over it. So our nervous system is controlling this micturition process. Okay. So children, we have seen about the complete excretory unit, which comprises pair of kidney connected with ureter and joined with the urinary bladder, a bladder-like structure, and ends with the urethra. This is the complete excretory unit involving in the process of excretion. So where the nephrons are located, each kidney, the bean-shaped kidney is made up of nephrons. So this is a rough, there's a collecting information, like overall information about the organs and its function. So we can, even you can write the flow chart. It goes like this: kidney, ureter, urinary bladder, then urethra. So in exams, they'll be giving you this flow chart, and they'll ask you to find it out which is the correct flow of the excretion. You should know how it goes like. Okay. So this is about it. Now we are going to see about the next process, how the filtration. So we have, I've said like a filtration takes place in the nephron. In nephron, how it is happening? What are the process involving in the filtration? Like, so that we'll see now.